On January 27, 2025, WWE's Royal Rumble delivered an unforgettable moment that will be etched in the memories of wrestling fans for years to come. In an epic ladder match, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens clashed in a brutal battle for the undisputed WWE Championship. This match was more than just about gold. It became a test of endurance, will, and sheer determination. The physical toll on both competitors was immense, and every moment was filled with death-defying maneuvers and heart-stopping action. In the end, Rhodes emerged victorious, but the match's true legacy was the pain and sacrifice both men endured. The Royal Rumble 2025 ladder match will go down in history as a powerful reminder of the cost of glory in professional wrestling. Kevin Owens' relentless battle, a war of attrition. The Royal Rumble 2025 ladder match between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens quickly became one of the most brutal encounters in WWE history. The match showcased not only the competitors' wrestling ability, but also their resilience and determination. For Owens, this was more than just a chance to claim the undisputed WWE Championship. It was a moment to prove his toughness, his never-say-die attitude, and his place in WWE history. From the opening bell, Owens brought an intensity that could be felt throughout the arena. His raw strength and ring awareness were evident as he relentlessly attacked Rhodes, using the ladder as a weapon of destruction. Owens employed the ladder in a variety of creative and punishing ways, launching it at Rhodes, using it as a platform for high-flying moves, and slamming it into Rhodes' ribs with vicious force. Every move Owens made displayed the desperation and hunger for victory that had fueled his career for years. Despite suffering extreme damage, including a brutal fisherman buster that slammed Rhodes' spine into the unforgiving steel of the ladder, Owens refused to back down. He had endured a career's worth of punishment, but in this match, it felt as if he was pushing his body past its breaking point. Every strike, every crash, added to the toll Owens was paying for this opportunity. Yet, even when his body began to show the effects of the brutal assaults, Owens' determination never wavered. The setup, the making of an epic rivalry. Before the Royal Rumble 2025, tensions had been building between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens for months. Their animosity and the stakes surrounding the undisputed WWE Championship made this ladder match more than just a fight for a title. It was a culmination of years of conflict, personal vendettas, and untold frustrations. For Rhodes, this match represented an opportunity to solidify his legacy as a champion and defend the title he had worked so hard to retain. For Owens, the match was his chance to fulfill a lifelong dream, securing the WWE Championship he had fought tirelessly to achieve. The Royal Rumble crowd could feel the electric energy in the air as both competitors made their way to the ring. It was clear that this would not be a typical ladder match. Each move carried personal stakes, and both men were prepared to go to extreme lengths to claim victory. With everything on the line, the match promised to be a violent and emotional war, one that would leave a lasting impact on both competitors. The Carnage, a battle of brutality. As soon as the match began, it became clear that the action would not be confined to the ring. Rhodes and Owens threw everything they had at each other, using the ladder in ways that defied the typical structure of a ladder match. The ladder was no longer just a tool to climb and retrieve the title. It was a weapon of mass destruction, leaving a trail of carnage in its wake. One of the most jaw-dropping moments came when Owens launched Rhodes off the top rope with a devastating top rope fisherman buster. Rhodes crashed violently into a ladder wedged between the ropes, gasping for air as the wind was knocked out of him. The impact left him stunned and momentarily incapacitated, but Owens wasn't finished. Owens continued his savage offense with unrelenting intensity, willing to sacrifice his own body in the process. Rhodes, despite being in agony from Owens' relentless attacks, showed the same level of ferocity in his retaliation. In one particularly brutal sequence, Rhodes countered an attempted powerbomb from Owens by throwing him directly onto a ladder propped up against the turnbuckle. Owens' back absorbed the full force of the impact, causing him to collapse in pain. But the real destruction came moments later, when Rhodes hoisted Owens for an Alabama slam, targeting a steel ladder positioned just outside the ring. The brutal slam sent Owens' back crashing against the ladder with a deafening crack. The sickening sound of Owens' body hitting the steel rung through the arena, and the crowd went silent in horror. At that moment, it seemed as if Owens would be unable to continue, but his resilience shone through as he fought through the pain and struggled to keep going. The aftermath, pain, and victory. As the match neared its conclusion, Cody Rhodes managed to ascend the ladder and claim the undisputed WWE Championship. However, the victory came at an unimaginable cost. Rhodes' body was battered and bruised, the damage from the brutal match evident in his strained movements and labored breathing. His injuries included a dislocated shoulder and bruised ribs, which would keep him sidelined for a period of time. In the aftermath, Rhodes was unusually quiet, too physically drained to speak. His normally vocal demeanor had been silenced by the severity of the match. His victory was hard-earned, but the toll on his body was undeniable. He had retained the title, but at what cost? On the other side of the ring, Kevin Owens was in even worse shape. Early reports indicated that Owens had suffered significant spinal trauma, and his WWE future was uncertain. Fans and officials alike feared that Owens would be sidelined for months due to the severe injuries he sustained in the match. While the full extent of his injuries was not immediately clear, it was apparent that Owens had given everything to this battle. Owens, a warrior who refused to stay down. While Cody Rhodes walked away with the championship, it was Kevin Owens who earned the true admiration of fans and fellow competitors alike. Owens' performance in the Royal Rumble 2025 ladder match exemplified the qualities of a true warrior. Despite the overwhelming pain and injuries he endured, Owens refused to quit. The sheer determination and resilience he displayed in the face of adversity was nothing short of heroic. Every moment of the match proved just how tough Owens truly is. The Fisherman Buster, the Alabama Slam, the bone-crushing impacts with the ladder, all would have been enough to take down most competitors. But Owens never gave in. Even when he seemed on the verge of collapse, he dug deep and found the strength to fight on. His final, desperate attempt to powerbomb Rhodes onto a ladder, despite the pain in his body, was a testament to his unyielding drive. Although Owens did not claim the title, the fans could not help but show him their respect. His heart, courage, and refusal to give up elevated him from challenger to legend in the eyes of the WWE Universe. Even in defeat, Owens had earned the admiration and respect of everyone in the arena. The ladder as a weapon of destruction. Throughout the match, the ladder was not just a tool to claim victory, it became an instrument of destruction. The WWE Universe knew that when a ladder was involved in a match, chaos and carnage would follow. The ladder was used to execute breathtaking high-flying maneuvers, such as when Rhodes performed a flying elbow drop from the top of the ladder. Owens used the ladder as a battering ram, slamming it into Rhodes' ribs, leaving the champion gasping for air. One of the most memorable and devastating moments came when Owens launched himself off the top rope with a ladder in hand, crashing into Rhodes with tremendous force. The impact left both men lying on the mat, battered and exhausted. But it was the final moment of destruction that left fans in awe. Owens was sent crashing spine first onto a ladder bridge set up between the ring and the announcer's table. The impact was so brutal that it sent shockwaves through the arena, and fans could only watch in horror as Owens lay motionless, clearly in agony. This moment would forever serve as a reminder of the dangers inherent in ladder matches, where pain and sacrifice are part of the journey to glory. Legacy of sacrifice and resilience. When the dust settled, the Royal Rumble 2025 ladder match would be remembered not just for the title that was won, but for the incredible toll it took on both competitors. Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens gave everything for the championship. Rhodes may have walked away with the title, but Owens proved that sometimes it's the journey, the battle, and the sacrifices made along the way that define a wrestler's legacy. The match was a testament to the physicality and mental fortitude required to succeed in WWE. The Royal Rumble 2025 ladder match will go down as a battle for the ages, a true symbol of resilience, perseverance, and the unbreakable will of two warriors who gave everything for the sport they love. The price of glory, the Royal Rumble. 2025 ladder match between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens was not just another championship match. It was a brutal, unforgettable battle, a true testament to the spirit of WWE. With the undisputed WWE Championship on the line, both men pushed their bodies to the limit, willing to sacrifice everything for glory. In the end, it was Cody Rhodes who emerged victorious, but the cost of his triumph was evident in every bruise and injury. Kevin Owens, despite being defeated, earned the respect of everyone for his unwavering resilience, earning a place in WWE history as one of its toughest competitors. This match was more than a simple contest for the title. It was a war. The action, the carnage, and the sheer tenacity displayed by both superstars showcased the essence of WWE, a relentless pursuit of greatness no matter the cost. The 2025 Royal Rumble ladder match will forever be remembered as one of the most brutal and awe-inspiring battles ever fought in the squared circle, etching both Rhodes and Owens into the annals of WWE history for their incredible determination and sacrifice. The Fisherman Buster, a shocking display of power. The brutality of the match was evident right from the start. Early in the contest, Kevin Owens delivered a shocking Fisherman Buster, slamming Cody Rhodes onto the cold steel of a ladder placed in the ring. The sickening sound of Rhodes' back connecting with the metal rung through the arena, leaving the crowd in stunned silence. Owens, known for his immense power and precision, executed the move flawlessly, adding a sense of calculated aggression to the already violent atmosphere of the match. The impact was felt by everyone in the arena, and it set the tone for what would escalate into an all-out war. As Owens continued to unleash his power, the match only grew more vicious. Each move, whether it was a crushing strike or a high-impact slam, seemed to drive both men further toward their limits. The ladder itself became a symbol of destruction, with each strike and slam intensifying the brutality of the contest. Owens' expert control of the match early on, combined with his unexpected high-flying moments, showed just how versatile and dangerous he could be when pushed to the edge. High-flying action, daredevil moments. While Kevin Owens is often known for his brute strength and devastating power moves, he shocked the WWE Universe with a series of high-flying maneuvers that kept the crowd on the edge of their seats. In a moment of sheer audacity, Owens launched himself from the top rope, executing a senton bomb that landed with full force on Cody Rhodes, sending shockwaves through the arena. The move was a stark reminder that Owens was more than just a powerhouse. He was willing to take to the air to take down his opponent when necessary. Rhodes wasn't about to let Owens have all the aerial glory. The challenger responded with his own breathtaking move, an incredible crossbody off the top of a ladder that sent Owens sprawling across the ring. The crowd erupted in excitement, caught up in the high-flying drama of the match. The ladders were no longer just tools for reaching the championship. They had become weapons of destruction, bridges to high-risk maneuvers, and launch pads for daredevil attacks that left both superstars reeling from the impacts. As the match neared its climax, the stakes continued to rise. Both men climbed opposite ladders, each racing to claim the undisputed WWE Championship. Owens, determined to secure the title, attempted a high-flying splash from the top of the ladder. In a breathtaking moment, Cody Rhodes narrowly dodged, sending Owens crashing to the canvas with a deafening thud. The impact was jarring, and for a moment, it seemed as if Owens might not be able to continue. The drama of the moment was palpable, leaving the crowd on edge as the match teetered between life and death for both men. The Alabama Slam, a turning point in the match. If there was one moment that truly defined the brutal nature of this contest, it was when Cody Rhodes delivered a devastating Alabama Slam. Rhodes hoisted Owens high above his head before slamming him with brutal force onto a steel ladder that had been placed between the ring apron and the announcer's table. The sheer power of the impact was undeniable. The ladder bent under the force, and Owens was left in agonizing pain. The sound of his spine crashing against the unforgiving steel rung out across the arena, sending the WWE Universe into a collective gasp of disbelief. This moment was a turning point in the match. It wasn't just a simple move. It was an act of dominance, a demonstration of Rhodes' unrelenting desire to retain his championship at any cost. The Alabama Slam became a symbol of the war being waged in the ring, where each superstar was willing to endure excruciating pain to prove their worth. As Owens writhed in agony, the audience could feel the weight of every sacrifice both men were making in their quest for glory. A battle of strategy and endurance. While the violence of the match was undeniable, The true brilliance of the contest came in the strategy and mental warfare between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. Both superstars understood that this was not just a physical battle, it was also a mental one. They used the latter as a tool for offense, setting traps and exploiting weaknesses in each other's defenses. Owens, ever the strategist, feigned exhaustion, luring Rhodes into a trap before landing a crushing superkick that nearly secured the victory. Rhodes, however, was no slouch in the mind games department. Playing possum, he waited for the right moment to strike back, delivering a DDT onto the unforgiving steel that left Owens momentarily stunned. The tension continued to build, with both men seeming to push past their physical limits. Each maneuver was calculated, each step taken with a specific goal in mind. Whether it was setting up a ladder to trap an opponent or using a moment of distraction to strike, every action was part of the larger strategy of the match. The intensity of the battle wasn't just about landing big moves, it was about outsmarting the opponent, exploiting weaknesses, and finding the one opening that would lead to victory. The final push, a championship within reach. As the match neared its end, both superstars were visibly exhausted, their bodies battered and broken from the punishing action. Kevin Owens, in a final act of desperation, made one last climb up the ladder, his fingers brushing against the undisputed WWE Championship. The title was within his reach, but Rhodes wasn't about to let his rival walk away with the gold. Summoning every ounce of strength left in his battered body, Rhodes tipped the ladder, sending Owens crashing to the mat below. The WWE Universe held its breath as Cody Rhodes slowly ascended the ladder. Each step was a painful reminder of the toll the match had taken on him, but with every inch closer to the championship, Rhodes' determination shone through. As he reached the top and unhooked the title, the crowd erupted in a deafening roar. The match was over, and Cody Rhodes had emerged victorious, but the victory came at an immense cost. His body was broken, his spirit battered, but he had successfully defended his title and secured his place as the reigning undisputed WWE champion. The aftermath, a price paid in blood. Once the match concluded, both men were assisted from the ring, barely able to stand on their own. Rhodes, despite his victory, was in excruciating pain. His body was bruised, his shoulder dislocated, and his ribs sore. The physical toll of the match had been immense, and he was unable to attend the post-match press conference due to the severity of his injuries. Despite the victory, it was clear that the price of glory had been steep. Kevin Owens, though defeated, showed a level of resilience that earned him the respect of everyone in the arena. His face was battered, and his body showed the signs of the brutal punishment he had endured, but he walked out on his own 2 feet. While he didn't win the title, Owens had proven himself to be a warrior, a symbol of perseverance and toughness that the WWE Universe could respect and admire. A legacy built on sacrifice. The Royal Rumble. 2025 ladder match between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens was more than just a title contest. It was a testament to the heart, courage, and sacrifice that defines the WWE. Rhodes had successfully defended his championship, but his victory came at a high personal cost. He had paid a steep price in pain, and it was unclear how much longer he could continue at the grueling pace set by this war. For Kevin Owens, the match only solidified his reputation as one of WWE's most relentless and determined warriors. The respect he earned from his performance was priceless, and though he didn't win the championship, his place in WWE history was cemented. Owens proved that, while the road to the championship may be filled with setbacks, his spirit was unbreakable. The ladder, a symbol of destruction. Throughout the entire match, the ladder itself was more than just a piece of equipment. It became a weapon of destruction. Both Rhodes and Owens used it in creative ways, from smashing it into each other to setting it up for high-risk maneuvers that left both men battered and broken. The steel ladder was a constant reminder of the violence of the contest, and each time it made contact with their bodies, it seemed to drive home the reality of the toll they were taking. Kevin Owens in particular used the ladder with ferocity, crashing it into Rhodes's ribs repeatedly in an attempt to weaken him. One of the most unforgettable moments came when Owens was slammed spine first onto a ladder bridge set up between the ring and the announcer's table. The sound of the impact echoed through the arena, leaving the WWE Universe in shock at the brutality on display. A lasting impact. What's next for Rhodes and Owens? While Cody Rhodes walked away with the title, the match raised serious questions about how much longer he could continue at this level. His body was shattered, and the road to WrestleMania looked uncertain for the champion. Despite his victory, the physical toll of the match had left him questioning his future in WWE. For Kevin Owens, the defeat only fueled his desire for the WWE Championship. His resilience and determination had earned him the respect of the WWE Universe, and he was far from finished. The battle had been intense, but Owens was already looking ahead to the next opportunity to prove himself. The road to WrestleMania was sure to feature both Rhodes and Owens in pivotal roles, and fans eagerly awaited what would come next. This Royal Rumble ladder match will go down in WWE history as one of the most intense and unforgettable moments, forever remembered for the heart, grit, and courage displayed by both men. The price of glory had been paid in full,